Hi everyone. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about fear. I have been very aware that fear is what's stopping many of us from living our dreams. And I will not sit here and tell you that I've conquered every one of my fears. However, I have learned to identify my fear. One of the things that I've learned about fear, and we all hear that fear is not real, it's false evidence appearing real. But also, one of the new things that I've found is that oftentimes the fear that we are carrying doesn't even belong to us. I was recently having a conversation with my son about that. I have learned that, I know that I have a fear of rejection, but I also realized recently, having the conversation, as I said, with Bryson, that the fear about rejection that I've carried for so long, it's not my fear. It's fear that has been taught to me. Growing up in a small rural town, my family, I'm sure, experienced lots of racism and segregation. But I will be honest with you, I did not experience a lot of it firsthand. I heard about a lot of it, but I personally did not experience it. Now, and if I did, I promise you I blocked it out because I don't have any recollection of anyone ever calling me the N-word. I don't recall being told to get out of a place or mistreated because I was black living in that small town. But my family oftentimes spoke about where I could not go. Girl, you can't go there because they don't want you there, or white people will do this to you. So this idea and this fear that I carried, I realized that it was not even really my fear. It is fear that has been taught to me, and some fear is healthy, I guess. Like if fear motivates you to move and to do something, and if you're truly in danger and there's something to be afraid of, then absolutely fear is necessary. But the kind of fear that holds you back, that stops you from living your dreams, that puts your whole life on pause, that causes you to feel almost paralyzed to make a decision, that is not healthy fear. That is when the Bible says that, God, I do not give you a spirit of fear, but I give you a spirit of power, sound mind. That is what we must hold on to when we're feeling afraid. So today what I want to do is I want to challenge you to look at your fear, figure out what it is you're afraid of, and then ask yourself, is this real? Like, not only is it real, is it my fear? Have I had the experience that I'm afraid of? Again, during this conversation with my son, he shared with me that he is afraid of failing. He likes to think of himself as a perfectionist, which I know is not healthy. And I'm teaching him that. But when I asked him, I said, why do you feel like you have to get it right every time? And he says, because if I get it wrong, people may not like me. People may not love me. And I said, have you had that experience? Have you gotten it wrong? And any people that you know stop being your friend? Have mom and dad stop loving you? And he said, no. And it was like such an eye-opener, even for a 12-year-old, that he got very emotional and was just like, wow. And I said, so you have to challenge your fears. You are afraid of something that you've made up. You are afraid of something that has been created for you. Maybe, I don't know, maybe somehow I passed that on to him, or his dad passed that on to him. But he has not had the experience of getting it wrong and then being fired from a job, or getting it wrong and no one liking him, or getting it wrong and the teacher saying that you're a failure, therefore you can no longer participate in this class. He has not had that experience, but yet he's carrying around this huge fear that if he gets it wrong, something that no one is going to love him. So I am working with him. We are doing affirmations every day, helping him to look at what is true. So the truth is, he has messed up. He has gotten it wrong. And his teacher still gave him another chance. His friends were still his friends, and his parents still loved him. So that is his affirmation right now, every day. Bryson, it's okay to get it wrong, because you know that what? We still love you, that you are accepted, and that you're wonderful, and no one is going to leave you. So what sometimes we all need is an affirmation. My affirmation, because I'm afraid of rejection, is I am an amazing person. So when I walk into the room, there are so many amazing people there, and they can't wait to meet me, and I can't wait to meet them. So that helps me to face those situations. Instead of walking into the room as a coward or feeling rejected, I walk in empowered. And I walk in with the belief that I am amazing, and the people here are amazing, and they can't wait to meet me. and I can't wait to meet them. And it changes everything. And I met so many more people when I walk in that way than I did years ago when I walked in afraid of rejection, sitting in a corner by myself, proving my fear right. I go I say hello to everybody, go sit by myself, and then come home and have a pity party about how no one talked to me because no one likes me and I feel rejected. I just proved what I believe. I showed up in that room, in that situation, to prove what I believe. So now that I have a new belief, I show up and I prove that belief. So I'm encouraging you that if you need help with fear, one, I can help you. Two, face it head on. Challenge what you're thinking. Challenge those false beliefs. Create new beliefs for yourself. And then show up your greater, better self. This is Kenesha Berry from Berry Thoughtful Life Coach. And I hope this has helped you. Feel free to contact me via email or on my website. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.